Do you recognize this trait? Maybe you remember this part. If you consider yourself a Formula One fan, an inveterate racing player, or even just watch the races and haven't recognized any of those sectors, you should start worrying. Welcome to Melbourne, Australia. Today, we start our adventure around the world exploring incredible tracks and unique locations. This time, we'll start by visiting the capital of Victoria. No, not the Brazilian city, but the Australian state. This video will be divided into two parts. In the first one, we'll get to know the Albert Park circuit, host of the Australian Grand Prix, and how to win on the track. And in the end, we'll relax a little by exploring the local culture and tourism in at least theoretically stunning places. So let's get up to speed on this track. The more than 3-mile-long track is located on the banks of a large lake that fills almost the entire interior of the circuit. I said it would be quick. So let's go straight to what matters. Rev up your engines because the points we're gonna cover will help your performance on the track the first time you enter the streets of this exuberant park. The circuit consists of 16 corners connected by winding stretches and fairly curved straights by the sport's standards. Pay attention to corners 1, 9 and 13 because they are sudden braking points. Also, don't forget to calculate your speed on corners 11 and 12, because depending on the conditions, you don't have to brake as much as you think for the first one. In the second, you can make it accelerating without even bothering to brake. That said, without further ado, let's go straight to the end of the line. We're here with a Formula One car of the 2018 season, equipped with a V6 hybrid turbo engine, which accelerates to very high RPMs. To do well on this track, start by keeping left on the starting line, reduce to 5th gear and just drop turn 1. Taking the whole car outside, pushing the car to the outside again. Then accelerate and bring the car left again very slowly to use the shortest path possible. At turn 3, slow down to 3rd gear and brake just before turn 4. Be careful though, the car is unstable during that corner. Turn 5 can be done smoothly, you don't even have to release the gas. Then the car flows naturally into turn 6, where you can slow down to 4th gear. Corners 7 and 8 are quite simple to take, just fly as the wind. Bring left at the end for a braking fit for 3rd gear. Go over turn 10 and try not to rub the barrier. Until turn 11, corner shallowly, but be sure to put it right to the wall to drop just 1 gear and pray for the car to hold the abuse. If you're still alive, position the car on the left for turn 13, and the hardest part is over. Put it in 4th gear and don't forget to use the full length of the curb. Then release the accelerator for a moment to accelerate into turn 14. Take it to the right, reduce to 3rd gear and just run for victory. Just be careful not to get carried away now or even at the last corner. Oh, never mind. Well, now that you know how to get around the streets of Albert Park, how about going for a ride from another angle, from inside the cockpit? Fasten your seatbelts because we'll run more than 3 miles of corners and winding sectors in less than 90 seconds. Remember not to skid around corner 4 and slow down just slightly for corner 11, while noticing the use of the entire track width. Enjoy! After all this training, we're gonna slow down. Even though we're in Australia, we don't have to worry about kangaroos on track, since we're talking about the second most populous city in all of Australia, which is second only to Sydney. In the vicinity of the Albert Park circuit, we find several attractions for a well-deserved relaxation session. If you're hungry for tarmac, you can appreciate the view of the Indian Ocean waters while driving along the Great Ocean Road. It's time to enjoy watching the huge rocks carved by time off the coast of the 12 Apostles. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also stretch your way to the sand and feel the nature up close. Or just walk the beautiful beaches of Melbourne, drive on amazing roads, enjoy a sensational park, and all of this while watching these other videos from racing legends.